Before we begin, I would like to let you know some facts about the young woman that you're about to meet. Now, Shay just started her food truck business a month ago. However, she has a long history of working in kitchens. That was her passion since she was 13, and she went for it. And that is the main reason why I have her on this channel. Now, I was supposed to post this for Black History Month, but if you've been following me on social media, you know that I decided that Black History Month should be all year round, and I wanted to feature people of color, but specifically Black people, because I think it's really funny that they picked the shortest month of the year for Black History Month, and then people will support Black creators and Black artists and Black kitchens and Black businesses for the month of February, which is the shortest month of the year again. But then the rest of the year they won't. So I decided to move all the interviews that I'm doing and everything that I'm doing related to Black businesses, I'm going to move to the rest of the year. Now, having said that, I want you to understand that this video has very bad sound quality, which means that when I'm done talking, you might want to adjust your volume, and I apologize for that. But I was so impressed with her that it didn't dawn on me that we had a machine running for the other food truck that was in the area, and the sound of that thing completely messed up the sound for the video that you're about to see. I apologize for that. I apologize to Shay. And I realized that I could go back and do an interview with her with better sound quality and whatnot. But the reality is that I love the answer she gave me spontaneously when I was doing this interview. So I played with the sound as best as I could so that you guys could hear it. And that's why you're not going to see any images of her food during the actual interview. I'm posting those here now. Now, those images that you're seeing are coming from both her website and her Instagram page. And I'm linking her Instagram, her TikTok, her webpage down below so that you can check it out. If you're in the Orlando area, I suggest you check them out when you have a chance. Both her and the lady next to her, Bridget, you will see later on. Not on this video, but later on. Were really kind, really sweet, and really good examples of what women are doing in the industry of food trucks. You know, it's really funny to me that even though women are supposed to stay in the home and cook food for children, their children and their husbands and whatnot, the food industry is dominated by men. But yet women cook just as good, if not better than men. So that's another issue that I thought I would bring up. You guys know me, I always have to make that comment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. We worked really hard on getting to find people that illustrate the concepts of marginalized communities, women of color, doing something that people didn't think they could do. That's a big one for me. You guys know how I feel about when naysayers come knocking what you do. The other thing that I want to do is thank Arlene from Ain't Your Mama's Baked Beans, because she's the one who introduced me to Shay. Thank you so much and enjoy this video. Welcome, bienvenidos. This is Roxana from MetamorphosisRox, and today I have another one for you. Shay. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful.
Good to know. Good to know. Now, we were talking behind the scenes, and it turns out that you've been here for a month. And what are you doing?
We sell mac and cheese soul bowls. So it's basically a twist on Southern cooking. Everything is a mac and cheese bowl base. So we have oxtails. We have turkey wings. We have chef specials. We have steak. We have the soul bowl, which come with collard greens, cornbread, country style chicken, over mac and cheese, of course. Everything is mac and cheese based.
Okay, because I did read that you wanted to bring soul food to the streets.
Right. And you do, not only do you do this parking lot here, but I travel. But you also travel. What kind of things do you do? Like what kind of events do you do? Or is it any events? Any events or ones that's close by? Because we have to think about the money too. It isn't worth it for her to go, for example, we're in Orlando, so you guys know. The place where I walk is in Sanford. It's about a 45-minute drive. Yeah. It's not really worth it for her unless it's a really big event. Then it might be worth it for her. So you have to take that into account when you have a food truck. Tell me, where did the passion start for you? Well, I've been cooking since I was 13. I went to Florida Tech when I was in high school. I did culinary there. Then I went to Johnson Wales University and did culinary. So I've been in the food industry for a long time. And you told me you worked for the parks too. Yes, I worked for Universal and Disney. So she's only been in the food truck industry for a month, but she's been doing this pretty much all her life. Yes. What would you tell somebody that's considering going into the food truck industry? Because we know it's been hot for a minute now. But I see more and more people that sometimes even close the restaurant and just open a food truck. What would you say to somebody that's considering that idea? Definitely do your research. Do your research. I had been looking into a food truck almost 4 years before I actually got it. Wow. Make sure you do your research. Was it because of the construction or was it because of the entire situation? No, the construction only took about 7 months. Okay. But it took me that long because one, I was going back and forth in my head. Do I want to do a standalone location or do I want to do a trailer or do I want to do a truck or whatever? Because you have so many different options out here when it comes to starting your own business, especially in the food truck world or whatever. So a trailer works for me versus a food truck because I feel like if my truck breaks down, I'm out of business. Where if my truck breaks down where I'm pulling my trailer, I can go to U-Haul, rent a truck, and still pull my truck. So I'm not out of business. And you kind of sort of told them the difference, but what's the difference between a trailer and a food truck other than the size? Because the truck can be any size you want. Can the trailer be any size you want as well? It can. Okay. Yep. But it just matters what kind of truck you have to pull in. Exactly. Gotcha. And then what made you decide, other than the fact that, you know, the more important one, which is the one you said, is there any other reason why you decided on the trailer instead of the truck? No. I just don't want to be out of business if something happens, God forbid something happens with a truck. Mm-hmm. And most of the trucks, if I'm not mistaken, most of the trucks are like already used. So like when you see a lot of trucks out here, like I'll used to go around asking people, they'll say, oh, this was a U-Haul truck or this was a FedEx truck. So that means they already put 1,000+ miles on that before they sold it. So why would I want to buy it? Okay. And as far as the passion for cooking, why do you think cooking was the thing? Because I know it was when you were 13, but people when they're 13 might think this is where I'm going, and then by 17, thanks a lot, sir. By 17, it's like, no, I want to do this instead. Why do you think kept you motivated to stay cooking? Do you think there was something? I honestly don't know. It's like cooking for me that's why I can release it. I don't bake. I hate baking. Baking is not my thing. I will not go in no. Too much like chemistry. You have to be exact. Yes. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. So don't come to me and ask me, can I bake a cake? You can tweak a lot faster when it's cooking. Yeah. So I love cooking because one, I like, you know, I think you can be creative. This is a male-dominated industry. So I always felt like, why not do it? It's a male-dominated industry, so let me do it. Because who says this is a male-dominated industry now? But unfortunately, most of the things I did work in, I was one of the only females around there. But most kitchens, I was the only black kitchen. Really? Even in Florida? Even in Florida. Wow.
And if you're wondering why I'm saying even in Florida, it's because we have a lot of people
Yep.
of color. A lot of black people, a lot of Latinos, obviously. And so that was a little surprising for me. Now, what would you say a little girl that loves cooking and is about to go, maybe she's in high school, maybe she's about to hit college, what would you say to that little girl if you wanted to, encourage her and whatnot? Especially in Black History Month, because I'm doing Black History Month all year like I did last year, thank you. In Black History Month, what would you say to a little black girl that's thinking, you know what, I would love to do that, but
I would tell her to stay focused and do it. Because if I can do it, she can definitely do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it or you're not going to be able to afford to do it, because that's a lie. I was told, so many people told me I wouldn't have this. And I did it. And I did it quietly. Don't tell your business to everybody, because everyone isn't going to be happy for you. Some people are going to prey on your downfall. Mm-hmm. And whether people believe that or not, words out your mouth is very powerful. Yes. So even when I got my food truck, there was a select people that knew. People in my own family didn't know until I said, hey, y'all, we meet at One Fat Frog. And they was like, what? Yeah, I'm picking up my food truck.
That is so cool. Well, thank you. Yes, sure.
Are you here like all week, and then on the weekends is when you go some places?
So it really depends. If you follow me on social media, I post weekly. But like I have, for example, I have some luncheons that I'm doing next week. So it really just depends on what kind of events I have. But this is my main location.
Okay, and this location is called
2100 West Washington.
All right. Now we're gonna go and look at the other truck next door that has food as well, and then we're gonna come back to see if she's set up so we can steal some of them. Not stealing them. And you all know I'm gonna have to eat them in the house because I can't risk it. But I am having some macaroni. So thank you so much for this. I wish you all the success in the world. I know how hard it is for women, especially women of color. So, and thank you very much for helping me. All right.
One more thing. Everything that you do is made to order. We order and you make it right there.
Oh yeah, there's nothing on my truck that is just sitting here in the fridge waiting for you to order and I'm warming it up. There's not a microwave on my truck.
Perfect.
So you have to do it right then and there.
Everything is freshly made, and even down to my sauces and my gravies, everything is made from scratch. I don't go to Costco and buy sauce and then just dump it on my I mean, no shade to anyone that does it, but that's just not what we do.
But that's not what you do.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
Now, I have another question for you because this has always been curiosity for me. From the moment they order until the moment they serve, what's your average time?
I try not to go over 9 minutes, depending on, of course, how many tickets I have. Mm-hmm. All of that, it can vary. But if, like right now, I'm dead. So if my car pulled up, I would try to get there for about at least 9 minutes. Got just to go.
All right. Yeah, let her get in there so she can get it going.
Because as soon as I come back, I'm having a good life. To go, so I'm
not even opening today.
You're not? Oh my God! There's no food today! And as we watch the food porn that you can find on her TikTok, I just wanted to congratulate Shay on holding on to a dream and making it into a reality. I also wanted to thank my patrons and my rock stars for supporting me throughout the years. I know it has been an interesting ride. At times it has been crazy. But I know sometimes you all held on to my dream longer than I did. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of the views of the beautiful food. And I'll see you all later. Bye.